YoungBoy Future beef is about to get deadly. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of the biggest shooters from Atlanta are now picking sides between Future's Taliban gang and YoungBoy's Never Broke Again.
No.
10 minutes before you decide.
Take 10 minutes before I decide. 1, 2, 3. That's seconds. Oh, I'm stupid as.
You flop with your bitch. I ain't letting you slide. They better not get into the fuck you old ass bitch. You one in my antique closet. Nigga, fuck you. You thought you was gonna count me out too.
Basically, why some of the biggest killers in Atlanta are actually more loyal to YoungBoy than they actually are to Future. And I'm serious.
Nah, quit, Offset. Oh my God, I ain't responding to none of them chairs no more. Tell them, nigga, give me fuck all them dead nigga.
I don't think there's any rapper that has influenced culture and music more than Future over the last decade. I think Drake has inspired a lot of people, just inspired. I don't know if there's influence though. Drake's style is so unique that it's hard to sound like Drake. For better or worse, I can find a million Future clones all.
Hey, these bitch ass nigga go sell their whole catalog to catch up. Man, fuck you.
Just when it looked like things in hip-hop couldn't get any more chaotic, Future has finally broken his silence after NBA YoungBoy appeared to take direct aim at him, and now everyone is watching this rivalry unfold. What started as what many assumed was another routine social media exchange suddenly transformed into one of the biggest rap stories of the year, and trust me, the speed of the escalation caught almost everyone off guard. The entire situation began when YoungBoy uploaded a string of Instagram posts on the very same night Future released his 10th studio album, pulling attention away from the music and putting the spotlight squarely on the growing tension between the two rap heavyweights. Then, just when fans thought they understood the situation, an apparent apology mysteriously disappeared only hours after it went live, leaving everyone wondering what was really happening behind closed doors. Not long after that, a new message appeared online, and many fans felt it carried an even louder and more powerful message than the one before. Before anyone could catch their breath, Future answered in his own unmistakable fashion, and that response immediately sparked non-stop conversations across social media, among fellow artists, and throughout the entire hip-hop community.
He's bigger than Hov.
Yeah, he is.
He feels that
way bigger. Like, there's consistent music from him that didn't chart. That is a huge records that people like love and appreciate that.
A regular I don't give a fuck about how many times you went #1. It's a lot of so you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake. Really? On God. I used to think.
Nah, your son and dog. You act like you want to fuck your old ass, man. You stay out. That's your second time doing that pussy ass shit.
You're crazy.
SATs? No SATs? Oh, he took his 3 times. No, twice, right?
No, I took it 1 time.
You took it once?
Yeah.
Oh, and you passed that much, right?
Yeah.
And you tried to get on here and lie like you NBA YoungBoy, a dumbass. So no offense, NBA YoungBoy. I love you and your mama, but I'm just saying, you gonna sit on here and act like you cheated on your SAT when the real people who took SATs know you can't cheat on no SAT because everybody got a different test. So the people that when you try to act like you was a dumbass, like I just.
Here's where the story gets even more interesting, because there's one detail that a lot of people are overlooking, and it changes the entire perspective. Looking at the full timeline and everything that's been made public, it doesn't seem like this friction suddenly appeared simply because Future dropped a new album. A huge number of fans believe the tension between these two artists has been building behind the scenes for quite some time, making every post, every reaction, and every subtle move carry much more weight than usual. That's why this drama has completely taken over social media, with fans breaking down every comment, every response, and every public interaction as they try to uncover what has really been happening behind the scenes.
Your son and dumbass bitch. You act like you want nigga to fuck your old ass, man. You stay out. That's your second time doing that pussy. Hey, you wanna know a little fun fact? Hey, ex Neville, what they used to say under that feather on her face, boy? They used to say Contrell. Hey, your son a dumbass, stop playing on me, ho. I ain't no fuck. I don't get no fuck about nothing. Talking about two bitches kicking, nigga. Fuck all y'all niggas. And the other big bitch better not flop tonight, man. All y'all niggas. Man, nigga, know how this shit go down playing with me, man. Fuck all y'all.
In this video, we're going to break down the entire timeline using verified information, public statements, and everything that has unfolded so far, while separating confirmed facts from the rumors spreading across the internet. By the end, you'll have a much clearer picture of how this story evolved into one of the biggest hip-hop rivalries of 2026, and why so many fans are convinced the most shocking chapter may still be waiting to unfold.
Boy dissing us.
Oh, you still entertaining broke down?
What we do?
What are you talking
Me and
about?
you, they say he dissing us.
You need to get out the chat. Bye, Carlissa.
Before we get any deeper into this story, it's important to understand why Future commands so much respect and influence across the hip-hop world. Born Nevadius Wilburn in Atlanta, Georgia, he built a legendary career that helped redefine the modern trap sound and inspired an entire generation of artists along the way. Coming out of Atlanta's iconic music scene, Future developed a one-of-a-kind style that mixed raw emotion, melodic flows, and street-centered storytelling, creating a formula that countless rappers would eventually draw inspiration from. His impact has been recognized by some of the biggest names in the industry, including Drake, The Weeknd, and many other major artists who have publicly credited his influence over the years. Future didn't just dominate the charts, he changed the direction of mainstream hip-hop, and that's exactly why his name continues to carry so much weight whenever it's mentioned. On top of that, his commercial success speaks for itself, with multiple #1 albums, billions of streams, sold-out tours, and one of the deepest catalogs in modern rap. That's why whenever Future becomes part of a public controversy, the entire industry pays attention, and this latest drama is already proving to be one of the biggest stories yet.
No.
10 minutes before you decide.
Take 10 minutes before I decide. 1, 2, 3. 8 seconds. Oh, I'm stupid as.
You flop with your bitch. I ain't letting you slide. They better not get to the fuck you old ass bitch. You one in my antique closet, nigga. Fuck you. You thought you was gonna count me out.
When an artist with that level of influence gets caught in a public feud, every statement is analyzed, every social media post becomes headline material, and every response fuels another wave of non-stop discussion. That's exactly why this situation has escalated so quickly, and why so many fans believe there's a much deeper story developing behind the scenes than what was visible at first glance.
You know what I'm saying? First, we gotta say, tell the world, we gotta say happy birthday, Culture. It's the 10th, man. We gotta wish Culture happy birthday.
I just commented happy birthday, Culture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, my brother. She gonna see this. I appreciate that.
I know, I really can't cry this bitch, because I really don't like how you just got on my ass, you hear me?
Yeah, man, we pushing the money, and you know what I told you. You know what I mean? Don't get you out your body. You know what I mean? We solid. We do what's right to our family. You dig? At the end of the day.
No, on some G shit. I gotta stop that getting emotional shit. Cause I really let some other pussy ass shit hurt me. And that's what really got me back on this bitch. When I was tripping, I have been doing great, bitch. You right though. And I thank you for that. I apologize to you, and I apologize to them too.
Yes, sir.
It's all good.
It's all good.
You're right.
It's all good. We living. God is good.
I flashed out. I'm tripping. I flashed out.
We ain't doing that no more. We getting to it. We happy around this month. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Real shit. We ain't gonna get up out our body.
You in Norway?
I'm in Norway.
That's where my main home is.
That's why I called you, bitch. I thought you was around the way.
I love you, bitch. Hey, I'm sorry. Say, ooh, I flashed out. You got me feeling like right now. I flashed out. That wasn't got.
It's all good, bitch.
I let some.
It's all good.
And it got me back going. I gotta let you go. I love you, bitch. Happy birthday, Coach.
Future's career achievements alone explain why his name carries so much weight throughout the hip-hop industry. He has earned 11 #1 albums on the Billboard 200, putting him among the most successful chart-topping artists of his generation. On top of that, more than 217 of his songs have reached the Billboard Hot 100, showing an incredible level of consistency that few artists have maintained year after year. His influence extends well beyond streaming numbers and chart success. In 2026, he appeared alongside Tyler during the FIFA World Cup opening ceremony, adding another unforgettable milestone to an already legendary career. Before that, he teamed up with Metro Boomin twice in 2024 for We Don't Trust You and We Still Don't Trust You, and both albums debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. Very few rappers have remained this relevant through multiple eras of hip-hop, yet Future has continued proving he belongs at the highest level. Instead of following trends, Future kept reinventing his sound while staying true to the style that made him one of rap's biggest names. Every project he releases instantly becomes a major moment because fans know to expect something different, and that kind of long-term consistency is incredibly difficult to achieve in today's music industry. Whenever the conversation turns to the greatest Atlanta rappers of this generation, Future's name is almost always one of the first mentioned. That's exactly why the timing of this entire situation made it feel even more dramatic. On June 25th, Future officially announced The Real Me, confidently calling it the album of the century on X, while confirming a July 10th release date. Anticipation exploded almost overnight. The entire hip-hop community was focused on his next move. But then NBA YoungBoy entered the picture, pulling attention away from the album and turning the spotlight toward a fast-growing public feud that almost nobody expected.
Been through this shit my whole life, lit boy. Come on, I'll tell you where I'm at. I'll meet you at the studio in about. I will fuck out you. That's on my daughter's AI. You a lit boy. I remember you. You was a hoe. You know to cry. Say, I ain't did serving over, man. I don't smoke cigarettes. You bitch ass. I ain't pop a pill going on, man. I ain't smoke a cigarette in a month. Man, stop all that pussy ass drug this and addict that. Bring your gangsta ass here. Come anywhere I'm at and watch. And that tell me a lot about you than people. Like, they ain't no gangsters. That's why y'all can walk around the states like that. Say, Pluto ain't no gangster. Dude don't run around without security, especially not more than me. My boy, I just watch y'all. I just watch the world. It glorifies the most pussy and dummy shit that ever went on I ever seen in my life. Man, y'all can't even name. Y'all don't even know this boy for 5 songs. Y'all don't even know this man for 3 songs. Man. And y'all literally like going and find some pussy ass shit that was done. Like, man, you'll never trick me out of my position, man. I never let you, nobody else. And we ain't going no chopper for chopper with no, man. Cause we don't play like that. We kept rappers. We ain't built like that. We ain't no murders, we ain't no none of that. It's good though. There ain't no beef, I don't want no problem with y'all. I'll fight you though if you want to. And I just want the picture roll out. But that whole ass shit he do behind the scenes.
Standing across from Future is NBA YoungBoy, born Kentrell Gaulden, a Baton Rouge, Louisiana native whose rise has been one of the most unpredictable stories in modern hip-hop. From an early age, he endured major hardships, including a serious neck injury that could have completely altered the direction of his life. He became a father at just 16 years old, earned his first Billboard 200 #1 album before the age of 20, and later scored another chart-topping project while dealing with highly publicized legal battles. Despite every obstacle and constant pressure, YoungBoy refused to slow down, continuing to release music while building one of the most loyal and dedicated fan bases in rap today. By January 2026, reports claimed YoungBoy had become the most RIIA certified rapper of all time, reaching an incredible 126 certifications and surpassing several legendary names in hip-hop. Reaching that milestone at only 26 years old made the achievement even more impressive. His Never Broke Again fan base has earned a reputation for standing behind him through every release, every challenge, and every headline that comes his way. His YouTube numbers consistently compete with and often outperform many of the biggest artists in the industry, proving just how powerful and committed his audience has become. Without depending on heavy radio rotation or the traditional music industry system, YoungBoy built a massive independent empire that countless artists hope to replicate. That's exactly why every time he speaks, posts online, or finds himself in the middle of a public controversy, the entire hip-hop world locks in, and this latest situation has only made the drama even bigger.
When Sharonda don't play, she might beat my ass. She don't play about her son, honey. I'm scared. They said NBA be getting people. I'm scared. I'm reading these comments about the shit myself. I love NBA YoungBoy though.
Why the fuck you keep saying his name? Now you gonna say something more crazy about your ass.
Was he good? Huh? Was it good?
Oh my god.
Jonathan, can you call NBA YoungBoy and tell him I'm sorry? I did not mean to say that.
Say what?
You know how I get all worked up. I said he didn't graduate. But I wasn't even, my mind just was going too fast. Can you please call him and tell him I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'll call him too.
Please, because I did not mean that. I love him and his mama. Thank you.
By the middle of 2026, NBA YoungBoy looked like he was in the middle of one of the biggest stretches of his entire career. He had already dropped Slime Cry, a massive 30-track album featuring artists like Jelly Roll and Burna Boy, giving fans another loaded project packed with fresh music. He also wrapped up the successful Ma I Got a Story run, once again proving that his fan base remained incredibly loyal and continued to support him through every release. Away from the music, his personal life was entering a brand new chapter as well. After receiving a federal pardon from President Donald Trump that resolved the legal matters tied to Louisiana and Utah, YoungBoy was finally able to move beyond those cases and focus on what came next. And he wasn't slowing down there. He launched his own production company, 38 Films, with the vision of telling stories on his own terms instead of relying on others to bring his ideas to life. From the outside looking in, everything seemed to be lining up perfectly. He had regained his freedom, achieved major commercial success, earned industry recognition, and taken full control of his creative future. But if there's one thing we've learned about artists living in the spotlight, it's that social media can turn any moment into a headline overnight. And that's exactly where this story begins to take a shocking turn that almost nobody saw coming.
RB for that apology though. It's a good guy. We knew that already though. That wasn't a fun fact. Did you guys see? See Carlissa though. Hey, shout out to Carlissa though. She's crazy.
Even with all the success and momentum behind him, the conversation online slowly drifted away from YoungBoy's music and toward a rivalry that many fans believed had been quietly building for months. This wasn't a situation that suddenly appeared because of one album release or a single Instagram post from Future. Looking at the public timeline, the tension seemed to have started long before that night ever arrived. And once you connect those earlier moments, it's much easier to understand how this became one of the biggest stories in hip-hop. Many fans trace everything back to February 8, 2026, when YoungBoy posted a bold challenge on X that instantly caught the attention of the rap world. He wrote, 15 songs each, loser never raps again, making it clear that he believed his catalog could stand against anyone's. The post spread across social media almost immediately, and Verzoos TV poured even more fuel on the fire by asking fans who should step into that battle with YoungBoy. Within moments, the internet was flooded with suggestions. Names like Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne, and Kodak Black were all thrown into the conversation. But one artist kept coming up more than anyone else: Future. A large number of fans argued that if the battle was limited strictly to solo records, without collaborations or group projects, Future was one of the very few rappers whose catalog could genuinely compete with YoungBoy's. As the discussion gained even more momentum, YoungBoy publicly dismissed the comparison, making it clear he didn't believe Future belonged in that matchup. That reaction ignited another wave of heated debate, with supporters from both camps passionately defending their favorite artist. Future, however, handled the situation in a completely different way. He stayed quiet on X, ignored the conversation on Instagram, and kept his attention focused entirely on his own career. That silence quickly became a headline of its own because everyone seemed to interpret it differently. Some fans viewed it as confidence, others believed he simply refused to entertain unnecessary drama, while many felt saying nothing made the tension between the two artists seem even more real. Several fans and hip-hop commentators argued that Future's silence delivered a louder message than any public response ever could. Since he never directly acknowledged the challenge, many people took that as a sign he simply had no interest in engaging with the situation. Others believed he was doing exactly what he always does, staying focused on his own career instead of getting pulled into internet drama. Whatever the real explanation may have been, the lack of a response became a story by itself, pushing the conversation even further across social media. According to several hip-hop commentators, that moment may have planted the first real seed of frustration that continued growing over the following months, before finally exploding around the release of Future's new album.
To understand why so many fans believe that, you also have to look at how differently both artists built their careers. Future spent years establishing strong relationships within the traditional music industry, working alongside major labels, influential producers, radio stations, and some of the biggest names in hip-hop. Those connections, combined with an incredible streak of successful projects, helped keep him at the forefront of mainstream rap for more than a decade. YoungBoy, on the other hand, took a completely different route. Instead of depending on heavy radio support or major label promotion, he built his empire through non-stop music releases, direct fan interaction, and an internet-first strategy that allowed him to succeed on his own terms. That contrast has become one of the biggest talking points whenever fans compare the two artists, making every public interaction feel much more meaningful. YoungBoy has also spoken openly on several occasions about wanting greater recognition for everything he believes he has accomplished in music. Through interviews and social media, he has expressed frustration that his achievements don't always receive the same level of respect given to some of his peers. His supporters constantly point to his streaming numbers, certifications, and fiercely loyal fan base as proof that he deserves to be mentioned among hip-hop's biggest names. Because of that background, some fans believe Future's announcement of The Real Me, along with confidently calling it the album of the century, may have been viewed differently by YoungBoy, especially with so much industry attention surrounding the rollout. There is no confirmed evidence that Future intended those comments as a shot at YoungBoy, or that he was trying to disrespect him in any way. What is publicly documented is that by the night of July 9, the frustration YoungBoy had expressed over time appeared to become centered on Future. One thing that has remained consistent throughout YoungBoy's career is the way he communicates directly with his fans whenever emotions are running high. Whether he's excited, frustrated, or responding to criticism, he has often turned to social media to say exactly what's on his mind in real time. Live streams, quick posts, and instant reactions have become a major part of how he handles important moments, which is why fans closely watch his accounts whenever controversy begins to unfold. Longtime supporters know one thing about NBA YoungBoy. If something is bothering him, he's usually going to speak on it immediately rather than waiting for the emotions to settle. Over the years, that approach has created a familiar pattern, with many of the biggest moments in YoungBoy's personal and professional life playing out in front of millions of people online. Fans have watched him call out other artists late at night, share personal frustrations during live streams, and post messages that spread across the internet within minutes. In several situations, he later walked those statements back or admitted that his perspective had changed. Because of that history, longtime followers pay especially close attention whenever he suddenly becomes active on social media. His tone can shift rapidly, with one post sounding aggressive and emotional, while the next reveals a completely different mindset. That isn't necessarily criticism. It's simply a pattern that has appeared repeatedly throughout his public career. YoungBoy has even acknowledged in previous interviews that emotions have sometimes influenced the way he responds publicly, including conversations during an Offset live stream where he admitted reacting in the heat of the moment had occasionally led to decisions he later wished he had handled differently. That history became especially important once everything started unfolding in July, because fans familiar with his past immediately recognized the same pattern returning. The only thing that truly caught people off guard was how quickly everything escalated and how dramatically the situation changed from one post to the next. On the night of July 9, just hours before Future officially released The Real Me, YoungBoy uploaded an Instagram video that instantly captured the attention of the entire hip-hop community. He never mentioned Future by name directly, and that detail matters. Even so, because Future was the biggest artist releasing an album that night, many fans and media outlets immediately believed the message was directed at him. Many fans and media outlets quickly became convinced that the message was aimed at Future. Within minutes, clips from the video were spreading across every major social media platform, while hip-hop outlets like All Hip Hop, Hot 97, and Hot New Hip Hop rushed to cover the developing story. Millions of people watched the footage as debates erupted across nearly every corner of the internet. According to public reports, YoungBoy questioned the excitement surrounding Future's upcoming release and made it clear that he didn't believe the album would live up to the enormous expectations. He delivered those comments with confidence and visible emotion, making them impossible for fans to ignore. The timing made everything even bigger because Future's album rollout was happening in real time, meaning every new post immediately became part of the conversation surrounding one of the year's biggest releases. Whether fans sided with YoungBoy or stood behind Future, one thing became clear almost instantly. The focus had shifted away from the music itself and towards an unexpected showdown between two of hip-hop's biggest names, and social media couldn't stop talking about it. No matter how you look at it, that first public shot completely changed the narrative overnight. Whether YoungBoy's comments were driven by pure emotion, calculated timing, or a mix of both is something only he truly knows. What we do know is that fans across the rap world immediately started waiting to see what would happen next. Then, on July 10th, while Future's The Real Me was officially rolling out, an unexpected twist completely changed the direction of the story. YoungBoy appeared on an Instagram Live with Offset, and the conversation unfolded in a way that very few people expected. Instead of escalating the drama, Offset kept the discussion calm, speaking from his own experiences with fame, controversy, and the pressures that come with the music industry. He encouraged YoungBoy not to let emotions dictate his public decisions, and viewers could see that the advice genuinely seemed to resonate. During the live stream, YoungBoy openly admitted that he had been emotional before making the Instagram post, and acknowledged that he reacted in the heat of the moment. He even described himself as having been crashing out, admitting he needed to think more carefully before responding publicly in the future. YoungBoy also thanked Offset for reaching out and taking the time to have that conversation with him. Then came the moment almost nobody expected. During the livestream, YoungBoy publicly apologized to Future, making it clear that he wanted to move forward instead of continuing the conflict. Since public apologies are rare in situations like this, especially from artists known for standing their ground, that moment instantly became one of the biggest stories in hip-hop. News outlets picked it up immediately, social media exploded with reactions, and many fans believed the entire issue had been resolved almost as quickly as it had begun. But the story didn't end there. Just hours after apologizing, YoungBoy returned to Instagram and the entire atmosphere changed once again. This time, he directly tagged Future and shared another series of posts that immediately reignited the controversy. The new messages came across as much more confrontational than what fans had witnessed during the live stream, leaving many people wondering what could have changed in such a short period of time. According to public reports, YoungBoy criticized Future personally, questioned the success of the album, and made it clear through his posts that his frustration had not completely disappeared. Those updates instantly erased the sense of peace many people believed had been reached earlier that day, sending social media right back into non-stop debate. As things stand now, fans continue watching closely to see whether this rivalry eventually cools down, or if another major chapter is still waiting to unfold. One thing is impossible to deny: this situation has kept the entire hip-hop community talking, with every post, live stream, and response turning into headline news within minutes. As always, it's important to separate confirmed facts from online speculation and wait for verified updates before jumping to conclusions. If anything else develops, you can be sure the entire rap world will be paying close attention. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth coverage of the biggest stories in hip-hop, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so you never miss the next update. And now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this was simply a case of emotions taking over, or is there a much bigger story unfolding behind the scenes?